Hello, my name is Sonic Sam, and I'm going to show you how to get one of the best talismans in the game right in the beginning. The talisman we'll be going for is actually called Erdtree Favour, also what I'm going to be calling the Ring of Favor. The Ring of Favor was a ring that gave you stamina, equipment load, and HP percent up. It was one of the best rings in Dark Souls 1, and you could get it pretty early in the beginning of the game as well, and that's what most people are going to remember it as, so I'm just going to call it as that. The requirement is actually a lot easier than you people would think, and it's probably the weakest version of the ring in the series, this far from all the other versions in the past games. But if you're like me in the beginning of the game, there's not many great talismans to use in the beginning anyways, and you're going to be able to use 3 different talismans, so it's definitely worth getting. So let me just show you how to get it. The class you start with does not matter, so what actually does matter is actually the keepsake. You want to take a stone sword key. You need at least 2 of these, so I'm going to show you how to get one really early in the game and show you where to get the key. Where to get the Ring of Favor. So, okay, we're in the very beginning of the game. There's not many requirements you need. I would just recommend getting your steed. That's probably a big requirement right now. Like I said, in 2 stone swords keys. We're gonna be going just straight to get the map for this area, your steed, and I'll show you where to get everything. So go ahead and just follow these steps. It's pretty straightforward though. If you watched my last guide about getting the grafted greatsword, you're going to be doing very similar steps and going to a very similar location. But it's a lot easier, so don't worry. So you're just going to come right through. You're going to get to the first checkpoint, which is the Church of Allah, which is just up here. You can touch that grace. You don't have to. We're not going to. It's a good lookout point if you want to know where you're going. Just kind of cut through here, and you'll see the Church of Allah here. We're just going to go right past it. We're not going to do anything. And we're going to find this path. This path goes straight to the bandit camp where you get your steed and everything. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and fast forward me if you're on YouTube a little bit. There's a fast forward option to put myself at 2 times speed if you need to. But yes, as soon as we get back to the map and stuff, I'll kind of show you. You should probably pay more attention to see where I'm going and everything. But like I said, if you watch the graphic start of the game guide I made last video, you have an idea where we're going. Here's the bandit camp. We're just going to run straight to that grace over here. A cutscene's going to play, all that good stuff, but don't worry. And since we, actually, I guess we can sit down. Cutscene's gonna play and all that good stuff. I was trying to hopefully get the map for the cutscene, but it's fine. Just because I do die here like an idiot. Go ahead and accept that for sure because you want your steed. You're gonna be doing very little combat, so don't worry. And we're going to put the steed on our hotbar here. And we're going to go grab the map. You can grab the greatsword if you want, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. You don't really need it. Like I said, we're going to be doing very little combat. So let's grab the map. Just jump. Oh, nope. Let's jump right into our steed. And I'll show you where you're going to be going. So let's TP away and let's just TP straight to the very first beginning of the game. Just to be as safe as possible so everyone feels like they're on the same speed here. Okay, let me show you where we need to be going. We need to go into this bridge, this little bridge of sacrifice here. Which is just not that far from that bonfire, that grace or whatever. Then you're going to go straight all the way here. You need to get these 2 locations. And this actual location here is exactly where we need to go. So I'm going to go ahead and show people how to get there, just in case they can't for whatever reason. But if you've seen this before, or kind of know where I'm going, go ahead and cut through. It's going to be right at the castle front where we jump down and kill ourselves and do some good stuff. We should be hitting the bridge up right here. Yeah, the bridge is right here. You know, because there'll be a guy on a horse there. If it's night, it's gonna be a knight on a horse boss. But you can just run past, so don't worry. There's gonna be many graces on the way there, so if you make a mistake, you will not die. Don't worry. Is this the night one, the boss? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh, ow. He might chase you a little bit, but don't worry, you outrun him pretty quickly. He's pretty limited at how far he can go. You're gonna see these two giants pushing the steed. Go ahead and run past these as well. You're gonna grow a lot of enemies over here, but don't not worry. You'll be good to go. There should be a grace coming up here. And that's a good little checkpoint to know where you're going. Okay. No enemies here. So we went past the little bridge of sacrifice right here. And we're getting close to right here. So you just want to follow this path all the way here. But there's going to be some active enemies, so I recommend not doing that. I recommend going just straight over here and then going down. And here's the grace I was talking about. It's right here. I recommend sitting on it just in case. And we're gonna go and keep forward. You're gonna see these little worm guys pointing out of the floor. That means you're going in the right direction. These are the little worm guys. Just don't be too close to them. They do explode. Just go ahead and run past them. And the stone coat key will be at the entrance of this little place right here. There's some knights here, but don't worry, you can get past them. But yes, there's a little guy all over there on the bridge that actually has another stonewood key. So go ahead and grab that. I'll go ahead and grab it for you guys here on the video. It's really hard to get down. You might be able to cheese it. However, I just jumped down because for some reason it will let you respawn right like near it, which will show here. Don't worry, I've done this before. Don't worry. And here we are. And just stay at the stake. Just do the stake option, and it'll bring you right in front of the entrance. No big deal. You're gonna be taking 2 deaths here, so if you're trying to do some deathless run, I would definitely not do this. I'll find a way to do this while dying, which I guess is possible. So you're just gonna run past all these enemies and grab this, and that's your stonewood key. There's gonna be a grace up ahead. You can go ahead and grab it if you want. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kill myself. So you keep your key, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and just recall and go right back to the very beginning of the game. Okay. We are now in the very beginning of the game, which is just right here on the first steps. The Church of Ayla is like right here, and this is just the very beginning. The first grace we pretty much touched. It's right here. So I recommend watching this all the way through before attempting it. Do not do this step by step because it's gonna be a lot of full on running, and one mistake will equal your death. But you will die a lot here attempting this. It's an area that's meant for it to be way later in the game, and the area to actually get the talisman is actually already a secret area that you can easily skip, which is what I did. So go ahead and use your stone keys here. And yes, I do recommend sitting down because you will be dying a lot. I will cut these shorter if I have to because I die quite a bit. There's going to be poisons, there's going to be traps, there's going to be some really strong enemies, so be prepared. Poison here. I recommend just sitting on top of this pot. Don't get poisoned because it's just gonna make this pot way harder. Wait a little bit there. Go in and walk through. There's gonna be a trap here. This thing follows you and turns in key locations. I'm going to show you kind of a good route to go through, which it's also a good route to actually finish this area in the future, which, like I said, finish in the future. But no, the Talisman is in a really secret spot. I would have never have guessed, honestly. Go ahead and run past them here. Just run. You're going to go to the second place here. There's going to be an enemy here, so be ready to fight him. Okay. These enemies are pretty strong. Oh, these enemies are pretty strong, so get ready to kind of have to fight these guys. Cool. And then run straight to this location. Don't fight this enemy, just fall. If it will follow you, the trap, so do this very quickly. Oh, it will follow you and it will one-hit you. You want to fall off here instantly before it comes. I think I have some time. Yeah, I have some time. Just fall straight here. Don't worry. There's some path here. You should be good. There's going to be some goblins here. I recommend killing them because if you don't kill them, they're going to be annoying later here in this little trap area. Oh. These goblins are a little more tougher than the goblins you fight early in the game as well. So I recommend being real careful. And if you die a few times, just follow these steps and get here for sure. Because trust me, I've died here a few times and it's honestly just the path here that's really annoying that makes this hard. Okay, you're gonna run to a fire turret trap. This isn't like the ones early in the game as well. These ones will only shoot when you show up. So I recommend kind of filling it out. Even I, till this point, have died to this sometimes. I think it stops about here. Yeah. And then hurry, just run through as fast as you can. Get in here. There's going to be a goblin here. And he's dead. Cool. Heal up as much as you can. You're going to need the HP. Go ahead and run through as fast as possible and turn this shit off. Cool. Even if you die, it's going to be back up. So that's just the unfortunate thing about this. Do not go this way. You can if you want and grab these items, but I don't recommend it. It's not what we're here for. But you can come back in the future and grab these items. Go down here. There's going to be more goblins ready. So be ready. But now you made it to like the main area. You see that glowing item up ahead? That is your talisman. That's what you need. However, as soon as you get close, the boss from the very beginning of the game will spawn, and he will one-hit you, or she will one-hit you, whatever it is. So I get it and die as fast as possible. We got it. Just run, bitch, run. Okay, see you later. Woo! And we did it. Which I'm pretty happy about. That was actually my first try. When I was doing this on a character way more leveled, it was definitely not my first try. And we got it. This was the combination of doing the grafted greatsword in the beginning. You start yourself really strong, especially if you want to go straight into getting enough strength to be able to hold the grafted greatsword, and not to feel bad not levering your endurance or your equipment load or your HP. So it's definitely worth getting. I highly recommend this. A talisman deprecating a special blessing of the Erdtree slightly raises maximum HP, stamina, and equipment load. It is said that when the age of the Erdtree begins, such blessings were personally bestowed upon the recipients by Queen Margaret herself. This is so good. You can kind of see the stat boost it sees in the corner there. The blue thing's going up. It's quite good. It's, like I said, the weaker version of the other ones in the past games, but honestly, it's still really good. You're going to be able to have 3 different talismans. Trust me, it's worth taking, especially in the early game. It's worth taking, and it will probably still be used later in the game as well. And also, I have another great thing to let you guys know. The Grafted Greatsword, I found out that its actual special ability that I was talking about the other day, it not only gives you points, it gives the augments it gives you to your stats is actually 5 to all stats when you use it for like 10 seconds. It's absolutely amazing. That and this talisman will definitely be very strong, and I highly recommend it, especially when you use that sword in the beginning of the game. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Enjoyed the Ring of Favor, and I will see you guys next time.